Teeth are chattering.
No, they're not. It's him. Detective Durkin, I'm here. Are you on your way?
Yeah, sorry about that. I've got a lot of paperwork piled up. I won't be able to make it.
What? I've been waiting here a half hour.
You there? Good. Take a look around and let me know if you find anything.
Take a look around? For what?
You know the deal. I can't tell you.
Yeah, I know.
We'll pay you the usual rate. Talk to you soon.
He stood you up again?
Yep.
Well, he's paying us to check out this dump, so let's get started.
My 5th cup of coffee this evening, burning hot. The dead don't sleep, and neither can I. Look at him. He doesn't even notice the cold. I have a question, Joey.
Yeah?
Cold, wet, and tired. Just another day in the office, I guess.
The hours might be terrible, but look at all the interesting people you meet. Well, former people anyway.
This building isn't exactly solid, but that door sure is.
You know, one of these days you'll remember that a door isn't the obstacle it used to be. All right, I'm going in. Try and stay warm.
I'll do my best.
Hello? Anybody there?
Anything?
Not yet. Let me look around a bit, I'll get back to you. I'm no electrician, but it looks like a fuse box. Full of food wrappers and old needles, not much else. It's coated with all sorts of stuff, none of it nice. It's the elevator. Seen one dilapidated elevator shaft, seen them all. It's covered in graffiti and possibly locked, neither of which are a problem for me. Huh? Hello? Hey, get back here! Ugh. I can't make it any further. I'm too far from Red. If I want to get up there, I need to get her closer. Looks like a box of old electrical junk. Well, we definitely got a spook.
We do?
A woman. Only got a brief look at her before she buzzed off.
Why didn't you go after her?
She's too far away. We need to get you inside to bring her within range.
Fine, let's hurry then. It's freezing out here. Reclaim. It's just a brick. This brick is definitely hollow, but the ice around it is so thick I can't pull it loose. The cost of this coffee is so going on my expense report. There, it's melted. I better do whatever I need to do before it freezes again. It fits.
Nice place, huh?
It has its charm, I guess.
Yeah, it's got something all right. Come on, we have a spook to chat up.
Durkin.
Hi, it's Rosangela Blackwell.
Uh-huh.
What exactly am I supposed to find?
You know the deal. You tell me.
I need more to go on.
Sorry, but my hands are tied.
Look, I don't appreciate being treated like this.
What, you want bottled water and a limo?
No, I need more details.
I can't give them to you. Sorry.
Can you tell me anything about the Carth house, at least?
It's condemned.
Yeah, I can see that just by looking at it. Anything else?
You know how this works. You tell me when you've got something.
Hanging up on him? Yeah, that'll show him.
I really hope we get paid for this job. Otherwise, this could be our future home.
Well, everyone already thinks you're crazy. Homeless is just the next obvious step.
Thanks.
She looks pale and strung out. It's hard to place her age. Could be anywhere between 20 and 40. She's also shivering and scratching her arms. I know the dead can't feel the cold, but something is definitely giving her the shakes. Hello?
Hey. Oh, you're not.
Not what?
Just not.
Were you expecting someone else?
Someone.
Could you tell me who it was? Maybe I can help look for him.
No, he'll be here.
Look, this is no place to be during a blizzard.
It's fine. It fits.
Fits? Fits how?
It fits.
How about we get you out of here? Get you cleaned up, maybe something to eat?
No, I'm hidden now.
Hidden? You're not hiding, you're right there.
I'm hidden and I fit. It's how it should be.
So I'm Joey. What's your name?
I don't know. Mary?
Your name is Mary?
Sure.
Mary, could you tell me the last thing you remember? How'd you end up here?
I was here.
And before that?
The words, no, that's not
Not what?
how it works.
I have to get going. Take care of yourself, Mary. It's a piece of black plastic with a metal bit on the end. I have no idea what it is.
The fuse seems fine. I shouldn't mess with it. Ugh. Well, that didn't work. The fuse looks like it shorted out. Something must have shorted. It's stuck in the on position. Old cables, frayed wires, a fried circuit board. There's an old fuse at the bottom of the pile. Looks intact. Good thing I'm wearing gloves. Yes? It's definitely some kind of memory card. And it looks like it's compatible with my phone.
Hey, you find something?
I think so. Take a look at this photo. Is this her? The ghost, I mean.
Yeah, sorta. She looks a lot better in that photo, I'll tell you that much.
Look at the file name. This was a headshot photo. I guess she was an actress.
Could be. You wouldn't know it from looking at her. The spook upstairs looks like life chewed her up and spat her back out.
There must be hundreds of names on this list. I'll never find what I'm looking for just by reading it. I'll just save a copy to my notes app. Hopefully I can find something to cross-reference it with.
Can't say much for this building, but the view from here is something else.
I'll take your word for it. I can barely look out there 5 seconds without the snow covering my glasses.
Right, I forgot. You have to suck the romance out of everything.
Just saying. Got a sec?
You rang?
I've seen pictures of condemned buildings, but I never thought I'd be in one.
Well, you're here. I just hope you had all your shots.
I've never heard of the Gotham Collective, but I haven't gone to the theater in a while.
Hey, who needs the theater when you got a glamorous place like this?
I think this place is a drug den, or it used to be.
A hiding place for lost souls. Seems right up our alley.
What do you suppose went on in this place?
Drugs, booze, the usual squatter stuff. It must have taken something really bad to get everyone to leave.
If Mary was a member of the Gotham Collective Theater Group, she's probably on this cast list. Gotcha. There's only one Mary who was a cast member. Mary Meehan, who was a cast member of a play called The Riverwall. Joey, get in here.
Relax, I'm here. So, Mary?
Uh-huh.
So I read that review of your show.
You did?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mary?
I thought I could get away from it. Become just another face in the crowd.
Is that something you really want?
No, just needed to get away. It shouldn't have followed me here. Nobody should know me here. Surrounded by people who don't know me, it's good that way. Better that way.
People? What people?
These people. Lost people, like me. Alone, but not alone.
Mary, I hate to tell you this, but there's nobody here.
What are you talking about?
Look around. Carefully. There's nobody here but us.
I don't see what you mean.
Yes, you do. Nobody's been here for months, at least.
How could... They left me? They wouldn't have just left me here, would they? Alone?
I'm afraid they did, but you're not alone now. We're here.
No, it can't be empty. That was the whole point. I can't be alone here. I can't. Where is everyone? Hey, do you know where everyone is?
They were taken away. This wasn't a good place for them.
That didn't happen. That couldn't have happened. I would have remembered. I would have noticed.
What did you notice, Mary?
Huh?
You weren't thinking too clearly before. You are now. Come on.
Get away from me. I don't belong here. Not anymore. They're gone. Everyone.
Yeah.
I remember now. I was cold, then warm, then nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. That review, it seemed like it was everything. Now it's just nothing. To die over nothing.
The tie only... Mary, I'm gonna have to ask you to take this.
What is it?
Just trust us, Mary. We're here to help.
Okay. Is it right? Is it right that this place should feel so good?
It's where you need to be, Mary. That's all.
I thought the Karth house was where I needed to be. After that review, maybe I would have been okay.
That critic was an idiot.
That's nice of you to say, but you didn't see me perform. I was awful.
Doesn't matter. I used to write reviews. I know these things. The critic was an idiot.
Really?
He said you had no ambition, but you also took it too seriously. How is that even possible? And how can you show too much passion and lack energy at the same time?
I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. I know it doesn't do much good to hear this now, but...
No, it's good to hear it. Even if I had heard it 6 months ago, I wouldn't have listened. But I'm listening now. So thank you.
It's time to go, Mary.
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm fine. Did I fall?
No, you're still standing.
Don't sound so surprised, Joey. Mental control, that's all it takes.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get going.
After you.
Hello? Can I help you?
No, not yet.
Hey, wait!
Durkin.
It's me. You need to send someone here right away. Someone's been shot.
Shot? Who was it? What happened?
I don't...
Hello? Blackwell, what's going on?
Sir? Hello?
Are you...
We're here to help. Don't worry.
No, it's too late. We're not safe. Even Grace is not safe.
I'm sorry, friend, but whoever Grace is, you're past worrying about her now.
No, you don't understand. You don't.
You'd be surprised what we understand.
You? No, the bestower. I need the bestower.
Bestower? You know about bestowers? About us?
I know enough, but not enough to save me.
Well, it's your lucky day. We just happen to be in the saving business.
You don't understand. They will find me.
I hate to break it to you, but I think they already did.
No. No!
Holy... Did you see that? What was it? What the hell was it?
So, I guess this is it.
I believe so, my host.
A tailor shop, huh? I think they've got anything in my size.
A lost soul in need of saving, and you want to rob its place of business.
Look at this dress I'm wearing. It's ruined. I figure I'm owed.
Duty first, my host. Petty theft after.
We'll see. It's covered with gunk. I can't see through it. Look at that. This place is falling apart. Won't budge. What do you know? Locked. Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
Could you stop calling me that?
Stop calling you what, my host?
That. I'm no host.
I am sorry, my host. That is what you are.
It's raining buckets.
Indeed. Most fortuitous.
Fortuitous.
It enables us to do our duty unperceived. And we can converse without any awkwardness.
Great. Wouldn't want this to be awkward. Just think, I could have been dancing at the supper club tonight.
If those contortions could be referred to as dancing, then you are correct.
I'm not gonna apologize, you know.
For what? Trying to transfer our link to that Joe Gould fellow?
Like I said, I ain't gonna apologize. I didn't ask for this.
Neither did I, my host. Neither did I.
You're not mad?
After centuries of this existence, I have learned to put my personal feelings aside.
Yeah, well, I ain't got centuries. Well, see ya.
Certainly, my host. My host. My host.
Sorry, you say something?
Certainly nothing that matters any longer.
No one saw me. No one can prove anything. Jeez, what happened here?
Danny? Danny, someone's out front! Danny, where the hell are you? Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you? How long are you gonna stare at that thing? It's getting dark.
Just one more. It has to be here.
What are you doing anyway?
A man was murdered last night in the middle of a major blizzard.
Believe me, I remember.
Right. So how come nobody else has?
Eh?
I've been checking on every local news website all day. There's not a single mention of it. I called the police myself. We know they know about it. They must have suppressed the news, but why?
I'm sure the cops got their reasons, and they can keep them. I don't care who plugged the guy. I only care about what happened after.
I know. So, the victim didn't have any identification on him. I was hoping a news report would give us his name, but it looks like we're on our own.
Well, something familiar at least. Let's go talk to our pet cop. Maybe he knows something.
Auntie Lauren gave that bear to me when I was a kid. His name is Griff, the PI bear, although he's more the geriatric bear these days. Sometimes I think about taking Griff down, but he's so old these days, I'll just leave him. I stopped updating this calendar around the time Joey came into my life. There's probably a connection there. I've pretty much stopped updating that calendar, especially since I can download 100 calendar apps on my phone. The last article I ever wrote, and the first ghost I ever saved. My parents' wedding. It's the only picture I have of them. They look so young. Auntie Lauren and me. This was just before all the troubles began. This article is about the Meltzer Foundation. I suppose they did some good in the end, but the death toll was too high. Grandmother Patricia, my dad, and Auntie Lauren. I never met my grandmother. I don't think she was ever prepared for, well, this. It's a picture of me and a former coworker of mine. Jeremy was a friend, kind of. I never did get to know him well. Not when he was alive, anyway. This man's name is Danny Marconi. I only met him briefly, as a very old man. For months, I expected the police to come breaking down my door, but it's been a year and nothing. I snuck this bottle out of a hospital room for a college kid named Susan Lee. These art tools belong to Claude Erdin. Everyone thinks he killed himself, but at least I know otherwise. My old notepad. I went through dozens of these before I upgraded to this phone. It's a Gold Tech mug. These were Auntie Lauren's favorite brand. I don't remember much from back then, but the smell reminds me of her. The seagull statue used to belong to Lisa Tenzin. That dog leash used to belong to my neighbor Nishanti. She gave it to me as a souvenir of how we met. It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It used to hang in the Minetta Tavern. Books on boat maintenance and navigation. I'm not making that mistake again. Books on notable New Yorkers, all deceased. Never hurts to be prepared.
Probably the oldest thing in this room, except for me. It's the door to the closet, or as Red calls it, her bedroom. Poor kids. At least they're all at peace now. Jack and Maria Blackwell. How long ago was this, anyway? 30 years at least. Lauren Blackwell, in happier times. Well, happier for them at any rate. I was mostly ignored. Always felt kind of bad for Paul Meltzer. Must have killed him to know what his foundation was really costing people. Patricia Blackwell. She didn't like me much. The feeling was mutual. Jeremy Sams. He helped us take down a bad guy last year. Shame he had to die to do it. An article about the death of Gavin and Lisa. Good riddance to both of them. Danny and Linda. I still can't believe this picture survived all this time. It's a poster for a picture called Water Under the Bridge. This guy was Joe Gould. I never met the guy, but from what Red tells me, he sounds like a real jerk. Some kind of pills. Not sure what they do, but the dog next door has never been the same since munching on one. Those used to belong to an artist named Claude. Bit of a kook, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Just a notepad. Red was always scribbling away in it. Now she just pokes at that hunk of plastic. It's a Gold-Tech mug. Lauren Blackwell used to smoke this brand. The way she went through them, I'm surprised there are any left to buy. This thing was on Lisa Tenzin's shelf. She was a fake psychic uptown. A dog leash. She hangs the craziest stuff on this wall. I know it's cold outside, but I wish she'd get a move on.
It's a poster for the film Water Under the Bridge. It starred Frank Lyons. Still Joey, still following me around. Got a sec?
What's going on?
You ready to go?
I don't exactly need to pack now, do I?
Thank God the coffee stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
Oh, it's you. Had a feeling you'd swing by.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
You found a Jane Doe at the Carth House, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that, but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So, how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
You've trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside, not without a good reason. So give me one. Why is this murder so important?
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped, that's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.